Good morning, everyone. Welcome to the Lasham Daily Briefing for Tuesday, the 14th of January, 2025. As usual, we'll start with the synoptic here, and we're looking at lunchtime yesterday with a high pressure out over sort of central Germany and low pressures to the north and west of us, giving us kind of a sort of southerly flow yesterday. And today we're looking more like a sort of westerly flow. We'll just move that forward through midnight last night and into lunchtime today. And there's kind of an extension of that high there building just in sort of northwestern France and across the Channel into southern England with a weak cold front moving down the country. It's not quite reached us by lunchtime. I would imagine late afternoon it might well be here. We'll run that through again to midnight tonight, and that front disappears off into Europe and through to lunchtime tomorrow. And it's looking like another high pressure day tomorrow. So I think very much similar to today with the weather, but we'll have to wait and see on that. Sat pick then is excuse me, as the sun rises, you can see there is a little bit of top cover there. Looking out the window, it's actually quite broken, and we've got blue skies here at Lasham at the moment. The rain radar showing very little rain in the UK, and the forecast for rain is actually showing a fair bit in Wales at this moment in time, but I very much doubt that's the case. And that kind of stays there throughout the day. So running that right through until the hours of darkness. There's very little change, I think, in today's weather. Um, However, Odium has a reasonably extensive TAF. They're forecasting 2308 knots. Cavalcade becoming from 12 o'clock onwards to about 4 o'clock in the afternoon, broken at 1,000 feet, probably a probability of 40% that temporarily between lunchtime and 5 o'clock, visibility down to about 6 kilometers in light drizzle, and then becoming in the evening, visibility 6 kilometers and a bit more mist. The rest of that's going on into the night and doesn't really affect us. A quick look at Farnborough. They're forecasting 2305 knots, greater than 10k visibility, with few clouds at 2,000 feet, and then becoming from 1 o'clock in the afternoon through to 4 o'clock in the afternoon, broken at about 1,000 feet, and then temporarily after that, visibility down to about 6 kilometers in light drizzle. So it's looking like maybe 4 o'clock might be the end of our day. But we'll just keep an eye on the weather throughout the day. I'd imagine cloud base will be coming down as the day goes on. Winds to the north of us then, spot winds, 1,000 foot, 250, 15 knots to the south of us at 1,000 foot, 260, 5 knots. Windy is showing currently, we've got 6 knots, sort of southwesterly, and we'll just take that through until about 4 o'clock this afternoon, and it's reduced to 4 knot westerly. So the wind gradually going round from southwesterly to westerly throughout the day. That's confirmed here with the local forecast. Again, they're showing west-southwesterly winds throughout most of the day, going around towards westerly, but after the hours of darkness, they're showing sunshine getting through onto the grounds, and then the cloud building up from about 2 to 3 o'clock onwards, and then mist after dark. Temperatures today about 7 degrees centigrade maximum, and very little chance of precipitation. GFS are confirming that temperature around about lunchtime is about 7 centigrade with the dew point down around about 5. And currently on the airfield, we've got about 3.5 degrees with the dew point down at about 1.5. And the camera from the south side has shown clear skies with a bit of top cover coming into the distant skies there. The sky sight cross section, they reckon there's going to be a bit of low level cloud to start off with, but we've not got any of that. So we're probably going to have clear skies up until about sort of mid-afternoon, according to them. And top meteo, again, they're showing clear skies now And as we run that through hour by hour, you can see the cloud coming down from the north, and that's gradually going to encroach upon Lasham as the day goes by. No Tamsin, 16 to the south of us is Goodwood's. That's their operating hours, 0900 to 1600 at the moment. 20 is a rat at Ogahanger. That's for UASs. 22 is Winchester's live firing there. There's an increase in the danger height up to about 1100 feet MSL. 26, 27 is to do with Ash Ranges. Delta 132 is active today. And 29 and 30 is Burfield and Welford. Again, it's same as Oakhanger. The rats for the restriction of UASs. And the other ones in between there, 23 and 28, they don't come into effect until almost 5 o'clock. And it's for the firing of flares. We'll move on to the Odium cross section then, and you can see we've got very little low cloud. It's all just this upper cloud on the cross section at the moment, but that's going to start to build up as the day goes on. So the more we can get done early, the better. It's going to be down to about 1,000 feet by just after lunchtime, I would expect, which is going to curtail flying a little bit. But we'll just have to wait and see how that goes. Glider bookings, there's 1K21 on the instructional bookings. There's one on the casual list. Trial lessons have been cancelled today. There's K13 required by club members. So we have to share that bit, but let's just wait and see. And the single seaters, most of them are free today. I believe 9 is going to be used this morning, the 6 is going to be used this morning, but there is bookings for this afternoon. And there's one person on the casual list. Church notices then we need to get your SPL paperwork done by March if you can. The deadline is actually September, but we all know that there's going to be a backlog from about March onwards according to the CAA. And if there's any instructors out there that are available on Tuesday, the 21st of January, there's nobody signed up to do the instructing on that day, but we do need a couple of instructors. So if you can help, please see the office and get yourself down on the instructor list there. Movements, there's nothing to report today. The general situation is that there's a high pressure over northern France. It's holding off the Atlantic lows to the north and the west of us. There's light westerly winds and weak cold front approaching. We'll be on runway 27 for launching today with the cables on the boom to the south. We'll be landing on 27 grass, the going soft firm. Still avoid using the wheel brakes unless it's absolutely necessary. And if you can stay clear of the south end of the airfield, down runway 05 and 34, it's basically out of bounds at the moment. And do not land or taxi on the disused runways, which are shown in red on the next slide. And please clean the gliders at the end of the day. So here's your setup. Launch point vehicle will be just to the north of the centre line with area towing off the hard, winch launching to the south off the hard, and landing on the grass. Hey, that's it from me today. Have a great day's flying out there. I shall see you out there shortly. Please keep it safe and enjoy yourselves.